Only 0.001% will see this reading. You've been chosen for this super rare message. So I invite you to pick between these three piles. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Take your time, you can even meditate and pause the video if you need to. And then when you're ready, you can find the timestamps on the video directly or down below. So let's begin. Let's go pile number 1 and see hints about this message. So what do you need to receive right now? So first of all, we are starting with the Magician. Then we have the Death card and we have the King of Swords. I am seeing a shift happening in your life, a transition that will lead you towards empowerment especially, and more magic. I see that you have the key in your hand in order for you to become the queen or the king. And I'm seeing you becoming somebody who is very grounded, who is secured, and also somebody who is an inspiration for the people, especially for young people. And I am sure you might be called these days to try new things or just to be more in your empowered essence and energy. You might be inspired to maybe go to different places as well. And all this is really encouraging you to level up or to be met with situations or people that will help you to bring more magic in your life and, like I said, more empowerment. So this is the transition I'm seeing happening for you. We have the sun, we have stars around you. Now with the Death card, this is telling you that this transition might be happening when you do release something or someone or maybe a mindset that is not helping you to become the king. And when you do, that's when the magic can finally happen. So know that endings are opportunities for you to start over. And even the Magician is number 1. So I'm seeing this as a new start, new beginning. And you can see he is receiving all that he wanted or all that he needed to become a boy, if you've seen the movie. But yes, I see that everything is happening in your life for that divine reason, and this is building that character, that magic, in order for you to experience the best life. So do not be afraid to experience the shadow, the darkness, or things crumbling or things ending, because they are indeed pushing you towards a new gate, a new door, or a new chapter in your life that will lead you towards this embodiment. Like I said, I see someone who is structured, who is balanced, who is powerful, and you can see the confidence of the king, and this one is shining brightly. So, and you can see the raven feathers all around. For me, feathers are ideas or even signs you might be receiving. And maybe you are receiving signs with feathers. If you go somewhere and you see them all the time, take a look at the colors and see what they mean, because they do have a meaning. You can find it online easily. So they might be guiding you or showing you hints. And a lot of the time, these are signs from angels or guides. So I do believe they're really showing you hints or just trying to communicate to you in order for you to be empowered. But I do see someone who is indeed grounded, they know what they want. So you might know what you want to create as the Magician and manifest this reality your way. With the wave, I see that this could be related to actually fame and fortune, and the king shows that, that part of fulfillment or something big as a big dream you want to fulfill. And as for this one, because I see the prince on the snow, this could be you leaving imprint with what you're doing or who you are as a person. So let's see with the other cards. So I generally do not read reversed card, but I thought this one was interesting because you are not trapped. This one is the trap card, but this was in reverse. So that means the message is also in reverse. And to me, this describes the idea of you not being trapped is just an illusion. But if you shift your perspective, which is what is there, if you shift your perspective, you can see that you can free yourself and walk away. And this is what I see. Sometimes you can feel trapped or feel like things are not good enough or I am not good enough. But this is just a matter of pushing further and saying that if you commit and stick to things, you will get the results that you want. But if you do not believe, now you feel trapped And you will continue to trap yourself in that mindset and that reality too. So when you shift that perspective, that's when, first of all, you're going to feel more energized and excited to take these steps and commit even more to what you believe is possible. So I'm seeing this related to the magic you want to create, the dreams you want to live, the person you want to become, and even the shift you want to see in your reality, the changes you want to see manifesting. Everything is possible for you. That's really the message here. If you want that magic, it is achievable. It's just a matter of you pushing forward and trusting yourself in the process. And this is so connected to what I just said. So nothing will stop you accept yourself, because I feel like this is just a matter of perspective. And if your mind is just stuck, then you'll feel stuck and you'll create these barriers. But you can see now you're jumping over these barriers and no longer giving it force or meaning, because you know that your calling is bigger. You know that your dreams can be manifesting. And when you have that faith and that confidence, like the king, that's when you change the game. So your calling is going to be clearer and clearer. I see that you might be receiving signs, to be honest, rather connected to the moon. And fun fact, when I'm recording, it's the full moon, the blue full moon. So this could be connected as like, during this period, or when you guys will be watching this, you'll have a clear vision of what you want to be, what you want to do, who you want to be with, even romantically, or friends, co-workers, or the environments you want to be choosing. But this is gonna be something that is the calling, is going to benefit this growth or this level up, because I see a glow up for you and that confidence and that drive to keep on pushing. So keep going, because I feel like you are really understanding the power of decision, and you giving a chance to things is going to allow you to achieve big things in your life. So this barrier or challenge, I want to say, it is just really testing you to see if you're really committed and truly connected to the magic and the dreams you want to fulfill. But you know that a lot of things are your calling, or people possibly are also meant to be with you. I'm saying that because we have the infinite sign, and this can be connected to rather our destiny, or this could be connected to soulmates, twin flames, counterparts, star seeds meant to be together, etc. So there is something divine, is for you, and is meant to be achieved, and that is your sign for you to keep on pushing. That is actually good to see, in my opinion, so congrats. So explore further and you are loved. Also with loved, I see that you need to be choosing something that you truly love deeply. And is part of something that you cannot even live without, okay? But also surround yourself with people who themselves cannot live without you, who themselves show up every single time in good and bad days. And explore further, I am saying that you are leading the way right now towards a new chapter or a plus that is necessary for you to become the person that you dream to be. So, for example, if you feel called to try something new, something fresh, or if you are starting to do something different, this is good, because this is what will help you to extend your palette and your skills. And this actually will help you to become a master. And also with that mastery, I see you attracting more opportunities and more people your way. And to be honest, I feel like you might have a community or might have a lot of people around you even telling you should do that, or you're really good at these things. And if you're lost these days and you don't know what to do, or you might be like, these signs are not really clear, I am not sure what I'm supposed to be doing and what's my purpose. What's my purpose? This is gonna be clearer and clearer, because we have the moon, and the moon is not that bright sun, blinding yourself. It's like it's soft, and you can see, little things happening. It's kind of like when you look at the scenery outside and you have the full moon, you can see what's happening, but it's still, it's still in the shadow a little bit. So it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be very subtle, but you still see hints, and these hints are important for you to notice, because this is what will help you to become the star. And if you look at the sun, just behind it, you can see spikes, and they remind me as a star or a sun. And we saw both of them, the stars here and the sun with the king. So know that you're meant to be shining your light, and know that a lot of people notice what you're good at, and they might be encouraging you to start these things or to notice these things, because they can even be your guides without you knowing. So for these cards, we have hidden secrets. We have the call. Again, it's funny, I'm just realizing that these cards are actually connected. So yes, you are guided towards your calling, that's for sure. And I feel like this reading is your calling, or is the call you needed to receive in order for you to see that these hidden secrets are actually very transparent, and you can see what is really happening, because we are finding secrets and we have kindness. And I told you, you might have a lot of people around you, very supportive or guiding you even. So the kindness you receive is, I feel like, a sign too. Especially if you start doing something and you notice that people really compliment you, or thank you for what you're doing, or thank you for who you are. This is a big sign that you're doing what's right. And trust me, like, even when I notice the comments on my videos or things I do, or even people outside, I notice that when it's right, it's always noticed. It's always noticed, and it's always making a difference. So not just in your life, but in other people's lives. You have a bigger impact. And I feel like this is really what you will notice too. But I feel like you'll find secrets connected to what you had no clue about. But also, I feel like this is a sign for you to not bother yourself with knowing all the answers, because some secrets are the surprises you need to experience later on. And that's something that will excite you too, because you need that part of mystery to keep on going. Because what if I told you that's the rest of your life? If I really tell you every detail about the rest of your life, would you be excited? No, you'll be like, that's boring. Now I know what's the end, so I'm just going to follow the lines, the storyline. No, like, that's gonna be boring for you. So it's best for you to not know everything, but get the highlights a little bit of what you can truly expect. So that's what I'm getting for the reading. Let us continue with messages, with the tiny messages. I know I haven't been using this technique for a while, so I'm glad to bring it back. Let's see what we have for you. Everything is going to be okay. So that is your prediction in the teacup. I actually was thinking about using this technique. Let me know if you guys would be interested to have a tea or even coffee reading, because I did that in the past a few years ago. And I don't know, I feel like maybe people were not that interested. So let me know. Their reaction is not your responsibility. Self-care, doing the things that make you feel more like yourself. Yes, indeed. We've got this. So I see you being supported. You can see this person holding your hand. So we have a band-aid. I couldn't heal because I kept pretending I wasn't hurt. This is interesting, because on this card, you can see, like, if you keep on pretending, you might feel very empty inside, as if a part of you is actually dying a little bit. So that's something to address and to notice and heal. And I feel like just the awareness is already the healing process, or the biggest part of that. If them not choosing you forced you to finally choose yourself, you win. Indeed. So these were the messages. What I want to do is use some dice to see the energy for you, what's connected to the message. Oh, so I see again number 1, and we talked about this: creation, new beginning, the magician. So you are really building at the moment and becoming the one you need to start this new life, this new chapter for you. As for number 5, this one connects to magic and creation. So it is very, very connected to the magician. These two, I think, are very, very connected. Perfect. So let's see next some charms for you guys, so we can get more hints about this secret message. So what do we need to know? And of course, what you can see can be personal. So for the letters, we have W, R, D, O. I think of doctor. And it's funny because we saw healing with the message, so this could be related to. I see you welcoming something. You know, you have your palm, your hand open. So this is good because the openness is going to maybe help yourself to have this wow moment. With this one, I see that you might be multitasking, or this is a good thing for you to have your hands on multiple things right now because this will lead towards the right things for you. I see love entering your life, things blooming, possibly to love opportunities or maybe loving yourself and others. I see you adapting and sticking to things that you love, especially because this heart, which is green, is connected to your heart chakra, the heart colors that you have connected to the chakra. So you might be pinning yourself or sticking to, oops, I broke it. Maybe that is representing a heartbreak that will be fixed because I will fix it. So let's pick now some stickers for you guys. Let's get more messages. Anything you need to hear. Okay, I see hug me, and I do see some connection with somebody you feel a deep love for, and this could be a friend too. It doesn't have to be romantic wise. So thanks, maybe thinking, feeling, not thinking, feeling thankful. I'm seeing balance and structure. I see you being excited about what will come next for you. There's possibly something or a situation that makes you feel like this is cold or this is not cool or this is not what I wanted. You might have amazing ideas that will lead towards something very sweet. And I do believe you might be attracting sweet people your way too. And I want to be using my book of answers just to get some guidance. Rejection is redirection. So that is the answer for you. If you want to get my book or get a reading with me, you have everything linked down below and you have 11/11 off still when booking with me. So enjoy and I will see you guys on my next reading. Bye-bye. Let's go pile number 2 and see hints about this rare message for you. So we have first the Six of Wands and we have the Knight of Swords. I really love these two cards because what I see, and I'm sure you've been picking this spell for a reason, what I see is a big success, especially when you take inspired actions and when you know with confidence that you can make it. There is a calling for you to be in alignment with what you're excited about. The Wands is fire. So if you really cultivate that flame, that fire, that excitement, and you know this is meant for you, and if you want to be successful, if you want to be popular, if you want to be seen, if you want to have a community, or if you want to be starting a business, this is totally your sign. To believe in yourself, to believe in your potential and what you're capable to do, especially when you feel that fire, like I said. And this is going to be a big sign when you cannot even sleep because you always think about what to do, what's next, or what to implement to your career. This is actually a big hint that you are in perfect alignment with your path. So that's what I see. And your path is going to lead you towards recognition. So I see people being supportive, celebrating with you each steps that you take. And you can see they're all very happy to be around you. And this could be people you work with or maybe clients or people that benefit from what you're doing. It could be career related, study related, or maybe if you're on social media, for example, this could be the fame you're about to be experiencing, especially if you really reside in this energy of confidence. And if you show what is possible for them too, while being your most authentic self, while being your most driven self. So when you feel the calling to do more, to say something or to create something, that is your sign for you to take action. Because the king is not somebody who waits and expect and pray. No, this person is like, I know what I want and I go get it and I show up. And because you show up, you get the results 10 times faster. And this is really the sign here. when you're really flying towards your dreams or flying towards what you want in life, that's when you can celebrate it. And that's when you can see people notice actually what you're capable to do or what you're capable to manifest or embody. It depends what is really the calling here. Maybe that's all of them, because the change and the shift might be really influencing everything within and outside of you. So let's see with these cards more hints. Okay, but so far we're really we're really starting big and strong. Look, imagination, daydream, hesitation, and indulgence. I see you attracting the best of the best. I see luxury, I see amazing trips, I see amazing people. I also see that you might be living a life that you always dreamt about. You thought maybe this is just a thought and I'm just in dreamland right now, and this may not even happen. But now the universe is telling you, look, you're a powerful manifester. Stop doubting yourself, because your imagination is what creates the magic. It's what creates your reality. And when you can finally understand that and give it meaning, give it force, that's when you manifest quick and fast, especially when you take these inspired actions, because you know that's possible for you. Now, because I see the kid, and I think that's very important for you to know. As a kid, when we started to imagine or crave for some things, for example, as a kid, you wanted to have this Barbie or you wanted to have this toy. And then, you write it on a list or you just speak it, you share that information. But you don't really, you want it, but you're not desperate for it. And you manifest it. You get it. You receive it. Whether it's Santa or your parents or a birthday party present. And it's like, wow, that's magical. So try to use this imagination or these daydreams that you had as a kid, and understand that the less you limit your mind and your imagination, that's when you create your fantasy world. That's when you create your fairy tale. And that's when you can play with all these toys you imagined first. And maybe that's a reminder. Your reality right now, the things you have everywhere around you, even the phone, the computer you're watching on, is your manifestation. You ask for these things. You wanted these things, and you actually attracted these things. So that's a reminder that everything in your life is actually your manifestation. When you started to imagine and picture, that's when you did manifest everything. I think this hesitation might be some type of inner conflict, like, should I do that? Should I be with this person? There is something that is conflicting you that you need to address. So because you have two different people, like two different girls on your shoulders, these could be people you talk about. Friends, could be your family members, could be teachers, could be whatever. But I see that these people will help you to make the right decision, because they might have a better outlook on things or a detached point of view, or maybe they have this expertise that you're looking for. And if you want an advice, make sure that you go to the people that are maybe in that field or that can really understand your situation, because possibly they've been there or they're very mature and you trust them. So when you feel hesitant about whether two paths or multiple ones, or maybe people, and you want a outer judgment or outer point of view, these people will help you to really align yourself towards the dream, align yourself towards what you really want. And they will see in a detached way what's really happening. So trust their judgment, but still make that choice yourself. And again, I see you having friends, celebrating together, having this fun time. And I believe when you will be even more successful, even more abundant, that's when you want to celebrate with the people that were here for you all the time, in good and bad days, because they were always that supporter. They were your pillars in life. And so I see that when you will be living this beautiful life, you will want to share that with them, because it does matter to you. And they did help you to even become this best self, this best version of you that is now attracting the best in your life. If not yet, this is in the future. Okay, so remind yourself that you're leading the way towards this life, this scenario. And this life is gonna be opulent, in my opinion. Because, like I said, I see luxury, I see trips, I see fame online. I do see some people that will actually have this clear vision of what their life should be in a few weeks or few months or few years, and they will manifest that. So that's a reminder that everything you set your mind to and you give force to and you think about all the time, good and bad, you do manifest. And when you can finally put the light on the shadow and transmute it, that's when you become the alchemist, and that's when you manifest the magic you always wanted. So your dream is yours to create. It's not just the universe manifesting it for you. No, the universe collaborates with you, because the universe is just an extension of yourself. And if you understand that, whether it's the universe or God, whatever label you put on this beautiful divine energy and creation, but this is how you do change the world. This is how you do change. And when I say the world, it's your life, because you create your own world and experiences. So, if you feel like crying, talk to me. I'm here for you. And we have a fearless king. I love this because we started with the knight. I'm here, but I'm wanting to become the prince or the king. I want to be seen. I want to be empowered. I want to become fearless. And fearless means confident. If you're confident and you know you can make it, and you believe in yourself, nothing will stop you and no fear will get in the way. So that's what I see you becoming. Becoming so strong, so potent, so confident in your skin, in your life, in your being, and in the choices that you make. Nothing will stop you. So if you feel like crying, talk to me, I'm here for you. We talked about friends, supporters, or even people around you that will be there for you. So do not be afraid to talk about good and bad things. And this can even be with your community. And I know that sometimes as a content creator, we feel like we cannot complain because we feel sometimes, no, I have all these privileges and I'm grateful and all. But, even if you have millions or billions of dollars, you still deal with bad days or bad thoughts or perspective that makes you feel sad or not satisfied. And it's all valid, and you should not, and I'm not saying that's your situation, but sometimes we feel like we are not meant to complain or we cannot do so, but we should. We should indeed communicate things. And if you don't want to bother your friends, maybe talk to a stranger about it, maybe go to apps like there's an app I used to use when I was dealing with depression back in 2017, I think. I think it's still there, but this is 7 Cups. And on the app, you can rather talk to professionals or you can talk to people that want to help and they're listening to you. So you can do that if you don't want to bother your friends. I'm sure you have many, many, many different apps where you can just talk about your problems and feel heard. So with these, I see you traveling. And we talked about this. You can see the trip here. I can see action. Travels, I also see this as the transition you're making in your life. You're traveling to a new destination, traveling to a new reality, traveling to a new self. And this is the new level you always wanted. And this is going to push you further up. So it could be status related, money related. Fame is what I see too. That's the next level you want for you. That's the next level you want for your life. So focus on that. This reading is pretty much encouraging yourself to believe, to trust, to know everything is possible, especially when you feel driven and you want to take actions to make that happen. That's when things will shift for you. And you will receive fast. And when you know you receive fast, you manifest even faster. But that's the next level I see you, raising up to and traveling to. But of course, if you feel like traveling, if you feel like you're meant to be working in another country or studying in another country, that is your sign. We have landing safely. So this is from Harry Potter. So it might be A difficult ride. If you've seen Harry Potter, the second one, you might know what I'm talking about. It's a difficult ride, but you still land at the right destination. So that's a symbol, a metaphor. Your life might be a little bit shaky sometimes, but you still land safely. And all these shaky things are building you. And that's building you as someone who is more brave. And I could see that with the king, with fearless, and with the knight. I see you as somebody who is unstoppable because you decide, I can make things happen, and I should not let anything externally stop me from becoming the king or the queen. And so when I have this bravery, I can go through anything and nothing will stop me from reaching my destination. Can you see that? And this destination is the dream. Everything is so, oops, was eating in the mic. Everything is so connected. And I'm sure you know this is actually here for a reason. This message is here for a reason. Speaking of messages, let's pick some tiny ones and get more hints for you guys. I did not use this one for a while and I wanted to just bring it back. So hopefully you guys are happy to see them. It's okay to make a decision that hurts your heart, but heal your soul. Interesting. I'm repeating that. It is okay to make a decision that hurts your heart but heals your soul. Don't be trapped in someone else's dream. That's your dream, okay? But yes, don't be trapped in it. Good vibes only, yes. Someone is or will be lucky to have you, indeed. And if you see that people don't feel very lucky or grateful to have you, they're not your people. And you need to say goodbye to these people. Be around the people that even tell you, I love you, I care about you, I'm here for you. Or even just thank you. Thank you for being in my life. And when you have these people, it feels different. It's on another level. So, and I could see that you are gonna be attracting the best. So let's see some dice. What I want to do with these is see the symbolic of the energy currently and the future energy. So we have 3-3, fun fact, this is creating number 6, and we started with this one. So number 6 talks about love, it talks about things that are meaningful to us, and because we have number 3 2 times. So number 3 is connected to growth, and I do see a path that you're choosing that is building you indeed, that is making you grow beautifully. Now, because we have this tween energy, you might be attracting your mirror to grow together. Mirrored friends, mirrored lovers, but people that are similar to you. And please focus on these people that are indeed like you or similar to you, or they think the same way that you do. It doesn't mean you have to choose people that do the same things. No. You need to choose people that are just very similar in the essence, or their personality is, their perspective and values are. But don't try to have a tween. No, try to find people that are still different, but similar in the essence. Let's see some charms. And again, I'm saying this with a dolphin. Tween energy. You can be attracting your tween. Lost. Oh, lost. Maybe you guys are feeling lost these days, but I can see that you're gonna find you're gonna know the clear destination you want to be exploring, especially. So it's okay to feel lost, it's okay to not really know what to do, where to go, or who to choose, but this is gonna come as clarity in the future. Los Angeles is what I think about too. What else can we see? You can see some things very personal too that I'm not seeing. Seoul. Maybe Seoul as like the city in Korea, the capital city. It could be your soul, but I'm seeing this as I think in Portuguese this means. I hope this is how you write it. I think it means sun, and the sun represents success, positivity, good vibes, and we saw this with the message too. Good vibes only. We have the star, and in this one, let me read it. Just for you. So this is a star just for you, and the sun is a star too. I see you cutting cords especially with those that you know are not meant to be in your life. I see your life becoming a rock and roll adventure, but this is something good and exciting for you, in my opinion. I also see that you might be sticking to things that you know are going to help you to feel more grounded, things or relationships. If you look at the cord, maybe that's a tie with somebody. This one is showing up as the infinite sign. So you can be attracting or tied up to someone that is in your soul family. Maybe that's what we talked about, soul. And here I see telepathic connection, one, two, three, a telepathic connection with somebody that can be a friend or could be a lover. And when we do have a very strong telepathic connection with somebody, it is mostly because we are of, a good connection or a divine connection that was starting in other lifetimes. So let us pick now some stickers for you guys. Okay, so let's see. So with this one, I see this driven, passionate person. Like, I want something, I go get it. And we saw that with the Knight. So this is again very connected to that drive, like this desire for more and for the best things. The cosmos. So the universe is assisting you indeed to be attracting the best. Again, I'm saying traveling, leveling up, flying high, maybe making researches about what you want to be doing, seeing what's out there, how people do that to improve your skills or what you're doing or who you are becoming. Going home. So finding home within yourself and the things you do and the people that you attract. And I see a lover taking care about you here. And if not a lover, this could be somebody around you that wants to take care about you and wants the best for you. And I could see that you are blessed or will be blessed with the right relationships. Let's see with my book of answers any guidance for you. Reconsider. So there could be something or someone to reconsider. So that's the rating, guys. If you want to get my book, you can find everything linked down below. You also have 11/11 off on your personal ratings if you are interested. Same thing, linked down below. Subscribe, join the family, like it, claim it, and I will see you guys on my next reading. Bye-bye. My queens and king, let's see what will be next for you. So we're starting with the Queen of Cups. We have the Five of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so I love these cards because I see a transition for you. With the Five of Swords, there is this split happening, and this is the split within you. A part of you is very attached still, and a part of you is like, no, this is broken, I am leaving this place, I don't want to be here anymore. And number 5 talks about change. So I'm seeing a shift happening, especially within you, and you might let your past self or your attachment to reside where it needs to be, to remember, but not be desperate and, stuck in something or a situation. This could be something that ended, that broke you, especially relationship related. This is what I heard, but this could be something different. Could be something rejecting you, a job you wanted that did not work. It could be maybe the school you applied to and did not get. This is something that was redirecting you. But that's for the best, because this is helping you to now take a new path. And I'm saying this because, one of them was looking in this direction and is like, oh, so it did not happen. Let me just process that. And a part of you is like, it's okay. We're going to explore a different path, a different way, or different relationships. It really depends what ended. So reflect on that. What did end, or what will, because that could be the future energy. And when it does, please do not feel clingy of it. Of course, sit down with yourself and process it, but know that this is really helping you to make that shift and change to become the queen and to become opulent, my friend, because I see abundance, I see stability, I see amazing people around you that feels like home, that feels like family. And you can see they are a family all together, celebrating this moment, having fun, connecting. And I'm sure this is what you're looking for. You want good connections, you want a home, you want to get more money, or you want to get better grades, you want bigger results, you want to feel complete. And even number 10 talks about completion. And number 10 talks about endings too. So I think these are very connected. It's like that's the next chapter. When something ends, you change your path, you change the game, you change yourself, you change your path, and that's when you get actually better results that you could not really process or know because you were not there yet. So trust the journey, trust the path, because that's when you become very, very opulent and stronger. The Queen of Cups is a queen that's very loving, peaceful. To me, she's the mom. She's the mom you always wanted. The mom that cooks you cookies. If you don't like cookies, something else. But that cooks you delicious food. They shower you with love. They listen to you. They're very empathic. They're always there for you. They're precious. And you are this person. And maybe that's even the sign. You're the mom you always needed. You're the person you always needed in your life. And when you understand this, that's when you can become the person that you needed for others too. And you can become a mom. Maybe that's a sign for you if you want to conceive, if you want to have a family, that's your sign. If you want to find the one to build with, if you want to get married, that's your sign too. Because that's the result we can see here. So just work on yourself. Show who you are. Show up as the queen. Show up as the king. Show up as the person you need. Because that's when you attract authentically the right people. Because they see that spark, they notice it, they like it, they stick to it. And when you're authentic, of course, you attract the people that appreciate who you are. But when, you are yourself and you are not celebrated, they just redirect, and that's a blessing, okay? So that's what I see. And maybe that's connected to what you did experience. If somebody did reject you, thank you, actually. Thank you, because if you don't appreciate me, if you don't welcome me, it means we're not meant to be. We're not vibing. We're not in alignment, and we cannot make each other happy. So thank you for understanding and saying that I am not the one, because now I can see myself, you're not the one either. Because you cannot celebrate me, you cannot welcome me, you cannot be happy even to have me in your life. It's not an ego-centered thing. It's more like we need compatible souls to support us to be the best and to attract the best. That's as simple as that, okay? And this is what I see you attracting. If you're somebody who is meditating, doing rituals, connecting to your divine powers, that's when I see a shift, I see a shift. I see a shift happening for you. We have ceremony, mystery, and magic. Expect indeed the magic to happen. Expect your life to change for the best. Because when you do persevere and you stick to things that you know are meant for you, and you stick to things that will make your life better, that's when you do manifest that magic. That's when you can create this future for yourself. So the reading is pretty much telling you, don't hold on to things that are not meant for you. There is a new path, a new gate that will lead towards all that you wanted, the person you wanted to be. And with this authenticity, that's when you become precious, not just for you, but for others. And when you create more magic, and she's levitating here, she's flying. She's no longer held back or held down. And possibly that's what you want. You want to feel like you're freed. You can be a butterfly, you can fly higher, or you can reach higher levels. And when you do these rituals or meditations or scripting, whatever you feel called to do, this could be a prayer too, that's when things will shift faster. It's kind of like when you do these things, that's when you enter in perfect connection with the universe or God or whatever you believe in or connect to. But when you do, that's when you are one with it. And this is when you create this oneness and this reality with God, the universe, and beyond. That's how you become the divine, pretty much. And with perseverance, that's encouraging yourself to keep on going. That's telling you, if you have bumps on the roads, that's building you, keep on going. But please don't see these barriers as a wall. You can jump over them. That means you can pass any challenges. If you believe and you know that's possible for you to move on, nothing will ever stop you. And actually, in my perspective, nothing can stop us except our thoughts. Because when you give power to your thoughts, that's when you create that reality. That's when you let it win the game. But when you like, no, I am going to change that reality, I'm going to change my thoughts, that's when you jump over these barriers and you don't create walls that blocks you. Okay? So let us move on and pick these cards. We have find peace within you, very important. And we talked about this. Sit down with yourself, talk to yourself, reassure yourself. And when you do, that's when you find peace. And I'm sure you need solitude right now. If you are experiencing that shift, if you are needing to process, maybe that's just a sign that if you did that process to talk to yourself and to heal, this is when you did find peace to now attract the best you. And I'm seeing a romantic date with somebody in your life. Also, numbers you can see can be the ones you see on the cards. I'm also going to be using dice afterwards so we can see the energy. But I see change, manifestation, creation, magic, completion. I see luck coming your way. We have 7 here. 18. So 18 is number 1 and number 8. So I see divinity, magic, universe with number 8, infinity, number 1, new beginning. So there's something fresh, in my opinion, that is leading you towards this shift and change. It could be a new relationship too, because we have a romantic date. Unless you're dating somebody these days, that's pushing you to build on that relationship, especially if you feel like home, like you complete each other, or it's kind of like you know the person in some way. Like when you talk to them, it's like, whoa, it's so easy. It's just like we're vibing. Like when you know you're vibing, it's a sign, okay? So I see a date for the two of you. And peace. And a need to connect to yourself solo. Let's see now these. So we have the internet, welcoming the new, and the truth. Interesting. Maybe that's the truth you needed to shift your life and shift direction, so then you can welcome the new. There could be something you want to start online, could be career related, a hobby, maybe some social media thing you want to start, a project you want to test. There's some, maybe even the date, maybe you might be meeting somebody on the internet, maybe an app you use, dating app, meeting app, social media, you name it. But there is a connection with what's happening here to the internet. Could be informations that you get to. But you need to welcome the new. You need to be in the present moment and understand that everything is manifesting for a reason. Nothing is a coincidence in my perspective. And your truth is meant to shine. And I'm sure that this is the truth you've been waiting for a long, long time. Or the true romance you wanted. The true path you want to explore, the true person you wanted to always be, and now you allow yourself to be that person. Wow, there's so much magic, to be honest, and I'm really excited about what is happening for you guys, because this is going to be a very transformative chapter for you. So team up, we have a twin. Interesting. It's funny because we started with these two as like splits of yourself, right? But this could be a split of you and your twin, if you do have a twin, or this could be a twin flame as well. We have home. Well, we did see home, so that this is connected. I'm rediscovering the cards, by the way. And stay humble. And I think this is totally the vibe of the Queen of Cups. She is humble, she is loving, she is empathic, she's the best, okay? To me, like, she is the best. But yes, so staying humble, knowing what you're worth, what you deserve, and building home within the relationships or things or situations that do make yourself feel more complete, or that do feel right for you. But you're attracting what's part of the maybe the twin flame journey, or part of what makes you feel more complete, because you attract your mirror, you see? And because we have team up, maybe your path or maybe your love life is going to feel like it. You have somebody who teams up with you, who is very supportive, who understands what's best for you and them. And they actually want to support you towards the path you're choosing. I'm saying that because they have the map with them. And maybe that's the map, the destination you always wanted to explore. Maybe that's even traveling to your person and building home together. And I would not be surprised, actually, if this person is a little far from you romantically, or maybe even work related, because we have the internet. And maybe when meeting on the internet, this might not be somebody who is next to you. It could be happening, okay? But be open for that, because I feel like maybe you're meant to transition. Maybe you're meant to be in another place. And maybe the sceneries you can see here, because we have the sea, we have a lake, we have a very country, like a house, like a cottage house. This is what I think about when I see this one. Even here you can see nature all around. So yes, be open to change sceneries or change places to be with this specific person, or maybe travel to these places together. Let's pick now some tiny messages. So what you need to receive as guidance. Let's see. Slow down. Okay, so don't rush into things. Slow down, take your time. So when you have to try and love, that already means it is not love, indeed. Don't go through life, grow through life. So these were the messages. So slow down, take your time, don't rush it, and appreciate the velocity of things too. So for the dice, let's see the energy with the numbers. So number 2 means togetherness, unity, and number 4 is about stability. And perhaps this is a connection with somebody you're about to unite with that will bring you that stability. And when I see number 4, I think of the Emperor. So you can be attracting the Emperor in your life, which is somebody who is the entrepreneur, someone who is grounded, the father. And it's funny because I talked about the Queen of Cups, as the mom. So perfect family here. This is so connected. Let's see the charms next, so we can see more hints about the energy or things to do. And we can see letters and words too, so maybe some hints about the person. Let's see what comes for you. Door is what I think about. So you can be opening a door at the moment. I see gold in French. Dior could be a brand. And again, we have the rose, and we saw this with the romantic date card, that bouquet of roses. And again, that connects to true love, romance, a date. This is beautiful. We have the queen, the princess showing up again with this one. Let me just show you with the lights so you can see it. Idea and sure. I'm sure you know what's next for you. You know what you want, and you know that this is manifesting for you. At the moment, you can see true love with these two hearts combined, connected. And this is the connection, in my opinion, that is showing up with this person. Maybe you are dating, or is the one for you, or maybe you are building already a family together. But that connection is something else. This is interesting. There is a message on my computer. I'm just noticing that. I don't even know how it flew this far, but let me pick it because maybe that's a sign. Okay, so visualize your higher self and start showing up as her or as him. Depends who is watching here. Or as them. So visualize your highest self and start showing up as her. So that's an extra message for you. I think this is something important I needed to share. Let's see some stickers. Let me just move these first. Let's see. Let's pick them for you. Okay, I'll pick it up in a second. Some flew out of the box. There is a poem. So poetry could be a way to confess your love. We have a peach. Could be the peach. Could be a peach flavored thing, could be their favorite fruit, I don't know, or your. We have real friends. I see success for you, shining. And then I see good, so feeling good, feeling amazing. With the cloud, I am saying this as especially related to your dreams, what you daydream about. Let me read the poem for you. Her eyes stole my heart, her smile gave me life, her presence made me high, her touch left me breathless. So that's the message for you. Let's see with my book of answers, some guidance for you. Of course, it is possible. So this is the reassurance possibly some of you needed. So claim that if you want to get a reading with me or the book, everything is linked down below. You also have 11/11 off on the readings if you book with me right now. I wish you to have a beautiful day. Check my other readings appearing on the screen. I have a ton of them on my channel, so check it out. And I will see you guys on my next one. Bye-bye.